about this land, my friend.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded through a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance.
You there!
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted, like we found in the villa. And there is a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls the strikes. I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least soon will feast. This area is off limits.
Hey, now! People say there's good money to be made if you can shoot straight.
That's at the Colosseum. A test of skill, they call it. But you can't just walk in. You need an invitation.
Invitation?
knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum, notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they're called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain, but know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The compass is a mystery. He's mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I can't say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests that he's an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
Let's not waste any more time. We will find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I'll catch you at the western market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
There must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
Ah, no, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
When did she go missing?
A few days back. Left after sundown. Never came home, my Regna. Gods, if I could see her again. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That's a good place to start. Thank you, Gidle.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these thugs.
Do I look like one who could?
What's that song? I know it from somewhere.
That's the hero song. He's always singing it when you come.
Another one's fished up. Out of the way! Let the man work.
Go, Sunan. Best wait until nightfall.
Svälj på igen, ja.
Biraz edesin en atram.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the Arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I'll sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then don't. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you couldn't shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
What? Who is that? He goes for...
There we go.
West and Twin Waters.
La dritta.
Keep seeing them around my mum's house.
Hopeless. Thinking they can stink up the place.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You're looking for skilled archers, and now you've found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let's begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's a new competitor. A Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayed! All right, take your mark. Hook set! Arrows north! Fire! A perfect strike! We are halfway down the sand.
A cheat! A cheat!
Eivor leads to victory! That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot! You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Are you Husa?
Yeah, and who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? Some arsed halfwits let Trigger die. They think we're safe. But our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London.
Hey! Stop! You!
was knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself.
Justify all you want. You're just a king killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
If I find one crack, that statue is as fragile as the rest of my collection and costs more than a...
Saat mij misgewoond wat heen.
It's not.
Best follow him, see where this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster? Careful now. Is this the place or... No, just meandering. I should be cautious around here.
You got the purse I'm owed. Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm a friend, Oya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back. So I sent her to good Sister Frideswith. Healer in town.
Sister Frideswith.
Got broken bones? A boil on your bum? Or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't. Show me what lies ahead. they see me, this will get messy. This is where the leech dissects her prey.
Now you
This is where the leech dissects her prey. Sunan, guide me.
Hey! Hold there a moment.
What's going on?
Hold it out, you coward! You'll only die tired, thieving! You're finished! Just watch my back!
Watch for my blood bag!
Come, blood bag! No Seder can save you! No escape, you troll humped bear!
You're delirious. Take this to fix you right up.
I am bound for better things!
Die, my dear. Have patience.
You try the other way! Shoot the throne, hissing coward! Like a cow!
Have patience. We'll patch you up.
I can take you!
She's confined herself to her study for so many days and nights.
Too hot!
You don't imply that our sister speaks to God alone. We should all follow in our devotion to Him.
Get out!
Come back to your
Where is the train?
I should not be seen in this area.
The good sister will see that you feel better.
Shelter! Fly out! Revereres!
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Regna. The good sister Fred is with.
Is that? No. All clear.
You won't catch me going past Frida Smith's office. Heard screaming last time.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That's enough.
Ah, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Frida Smith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
Bayonets, we wear Huna.
It is done.
Ah! The leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, name of Fredeswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Frideswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
It has cures for everything. From boils to broken bones. It's worth keeping. We fight wars to save those we love, and pay in blood for what we win. This book, this is your good sister's battlefield, her kingdom.
You may be right. We can't return the dead to life, but their sacrifice can mean something. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broca.
Best not to draw attention here.
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear if you'd like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot. But from many, it's a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true, and it's cold comfort when glory has the taste of your family's blood. 2 targets down, only the compass remains. If it were my men killed, I would be on my way to London now.
The compass will come, and we must be ready. Expecting the worst.
I don't want anyone catching me off guard. Could we take the fight to him?
There may be a way. Let's regroup in the church when you've had time to rest, Broga.
The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, Erke? Her blood's on you! It's a ruse, I tell you! The good sister was...
was a hero, and you let him die! A hero for all London! They'll hand London to the unwashed tides! Mark these words!
The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, okay? Her blood's on you.
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor! We didn't see you enter.
It's about time you found each other. Stop tiptoeing around it.
Yes, I've found Stowe and he's found me. And here we are, together.
Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Friswith have angered many.
Let's hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
It's time we focused on the compass. Gather all we know and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feather dart, squeezed raven ink from a loathsome leech. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the river rip to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What's on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor. A captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the leech and the arrow, you want to hit back. We can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves!
We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
The tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up. You find a way out.
Evil! Make for the steeple!
Come on!
lot of them! Let's get clear of this inferno!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There is a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the Springolds at Avgosport, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
I'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it. Godspeed, my friends!
Your time's up, kid!
Let's bleed you! With me! Damn you! Keep our wits about us. Won't let us lose. Costume. Can't hold out.
over too confident. I don't suffer the same disease. And burn every last man.
Your last breath. Get round the side.
Suffer.
This is the compass, large enough to ford an ocean.
Well, look here, Snow and Erke's lapdog. You've stolen me from Frankia. Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master?
Burning to ash what you cannot possess. That's a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned.
I have finished my work in London. That's enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
There you are. The Drenker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The compass is dead. London is yours to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood or stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to London in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I am touched, Erke. I'll carry it with pride. The wind calls me back to Ran. Tell them. Me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news. I should speak with Hyther. The Order has been purged from London. For now, they hold no power there.
That is good news. And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
Jorvik is a city under Norse control. I should have less problem finding allies here.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Speak to Randvi when you wish to travel there. Do you need something?
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Keep this up and the land will be free of these monsters.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
You seem sad, Gunnar.
I am. Sven was a good friend to me over the years.
I know. I'm sorry I was not here to send him on his way. He was loved.
That he was. But suppose we honor him best by keeping the clan going. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
What have you got for me today?
You have a keen eye for quality.
Done for now.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next we meet.
There are new maps for you, Eivor.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Come back a little later. Haven't got anything right now.
I must take my leave. So long.
Farewell, Eivor.
You really think flighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry? Compare? I think it
Good day. London is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased.
I should speak with Hytham. I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Gidrich, and hopes to install Gidrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the Great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
conquer this.
I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. Is Gorm here in England? Is he another blotch on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you, after I silence Gorm.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There is no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I'll speak with Ranvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barith.
Patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barith, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Oh, to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flan distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly, he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth, but let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flan needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flan can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that?
I call him worse things.
King, I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Bareth, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Damn good shot!
It is a very nice bow. Thank you, Bareth.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Well done, cousin. Wait. Is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit. There! My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barrett, for dear.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who's always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week. The embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself.
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades. If one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Azar. Your company is always enlightening.
Put away childish things. What do you expect from me? That I follow your example? The example of a pattern? Hey!
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barrett has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flann will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flann can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Only shitbirds mock their father under his own roof.
Right, because the cousin who just arrived has the authority over how I speak in my own home.
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch. I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the anxious merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Have a look, Sunan. Why so uneasy?
When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away. Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer about it. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Boris Makivor, give yourself!
What?
Back! Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards! Well finished! Here, Zigzag!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns? I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barret. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blot, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barret, Let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flawn's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I've never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flawn on Rise of Sun. Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn more about Thorstein.
I'll never learn.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly. But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amma. She's a vicious fighter.
What see you, old friend? Enjoying her ale. Likely to be alone. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a good drink and good company.
You've stumbled into the right alehouse. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Let's find out. Is that all you can do? Ooh, you are wicked!
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein? I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dupke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
I need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight.
Hey! What are you up to?
Trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find Thorstein's hideout. Aid me. Be my eyes.
Waking up! Gunfire now!
Spoke of. I am here for you, Thorstein.
Beautiful. I love the smell. Now where in the name of Freya's Svaknich is Amal?
I don't know, Thorstein. You know how she is. Swilling ale?
Now? She's gotten worse than ever. Wanna look her? Yanks my scabbard, that one.
Now I've got you, Thorstein, my friend.
Yanks my scabbard, that one. Now go about your duties. She'll show up.
Wait a second.
Already dead.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barith, Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Barrett
Take on sight here. I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
What?
Gleider hvítmetal.
En fyrra var eins. Breytist þið til dráp í Böðvarsbrunni?
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barith.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barith, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to our Tsar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Einu sinni finnst frísk maður með lús.
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barith wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Asar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
Rathdown is north of Dublin. I should journey there.